halfway through May, right? And I've made a few of these TMI May videos already. But it has come to my attention that not enough of you have read The Mortal Instruments. So today I will be your teacher and you all will be my students. I will be helping you poor, unfortunate, lost souls on your journey to reading one of the greatest young adult literature works in the entire world. It is my duty, my mandate from heaven, to show you all what you are missing out on. For those of you who haven't even heard a lot about The Mortal Instruments, the first book centers around this girl, Clary. So her mother has just been kidnapped, and in her search to find her, she realizes that she is a part of this race of demon hunters. And without giving away too much, it is just a huge race of her trying to find her repressed memories so that she can find her mother. There is just so much more to it, like love and family and change, but I can't really give away that much without spoiling a big thing for you guys. Whether you've never picked up the book before or you've read the first one and stopped reading after that, I'm here today to convince you why TMI. This whole video is just going to be me giving you a bunch of reasons why you should give The Mortal Instruments a chance. My first point is for everyone who has stopped reading the series after City of Bones. First of all, how do you stop reading mid-series? How can you possibly be okay with not knowing what happens when you know there is more to read? Every book has potential. There's room for character development and plot development and improvement for writing style. Even if I hate the series from book 1, I will have to continue because I physically just cannot fathom the thought of not knowing what happens. I will tell you honestly, these books get so much better as the series progresses. I do understand the criticism for City of Bones, I totally get it, but I highly recommend picking up City of Ashes or rereading the first book because shit gets hella crazy. My second point is that it is literally a fantasy nerd's dream. The series contains demons and angels and werewolves and vampires and fairies and even a new race called Shadowhunters, which are half human, half angels who are sent to fight demons. How is that not interesting? If you like fantasy, and especially fantasy romance, I seriously recommend you pick up this book and read it to the end because it's just so good. It is literally has everything, it just has everything. Point 3 is that it is not a gender-specific series. I completely understand why a guy would rather read Star Wars or The Lord of the Rings rather than Tifios, and I completely understand why a girl would rather read Tifios than either of those. But this book is just so much more than a love story. There's just so much action and fighting and evil versus good, and it just has so much into it that makes it not specifically for girls like some other books. And even the characters, like, it's not like the girls just obsess over the characters. Every character is just so attractive that it's impossible not to like them. Like Jace Wayland, I don't care if you're a guy or a girl, you will love Jace Wayland. There's just no way you can possibly not love him. It's starting to rain and I am still out here telling you why you should read The Mortal Instruments. That is dedication. If you finish this video and you still don't want to read The Mortal Instruments, just imagine me sitting here, sopping wet from the rain, telling you to read The Mortal Instruments, and then think again. Point 4, plot twists. Everyone loves a good plot twist, and The Mortal Instruments is full of them. A lot of people who have only read City of Bones and the ending was kind of predictable for them, but there's just so many more plot twists in the book that you're constantly surprised. It's not so many that it's inappropriate, but it's like a good rush of constant suspense while you're reading. You can't expect anything because you will literally probably most likely always be wrong. It's a non-stop thriller that will just keep you in suspense the entire time while it keeps adding more and more and more to the story. My fifth point is that Cassandra Clare is a phenomenal writer. I'm literally just so passionate about her writing style. Throughout the entire series, there's just not a point of boredom. By the fifth book, there's like 3 different main focuses, and just it all flows together so perfectly. She focuses on Clary and Jace, Isabel, Simon, Magnus and Alex, and then Maya and Jordan, and they're just never too long or too short, and they always land perfectly where they're supposed to be. She has a prequel series called The Infernal Devices that is just equally as enjoyable, and now she's coming out with another series of the Shadowhunter Chronicles that's called The Dark Artifices, and those will be great too, I promise you, because she's just such a good writer. My sixth point is that it really is such a beautiful love story. So that I don't spoil a huge bit of information, I'm just going to say that Clary and Jace just go through so many hardships together. It is literally unlike anything else. And the fact that they can still find each other again and again and again is just so beautiful and lovely and feels. Just feels. It's the only way to describe it. They have to be my all-time favorite OTP out of everything, there's no doubt about it. So these are just a few of the many reasons why you should read The Mortal Instruments. I highly recommend giving this series a chance or a second chance because it really is a great series with so much depth and it really does deserve much more attention than it gets. So now you know why I've made this whole series of the TMI May videos and why I talk about it in pretty much every video I make. And if you're still not convinced, then you are just a hopeless Monday with a limited taste in young adult literature and you will never know love or friendship, and I feel sorry for you. Thanks for watching, bye!